Hey everyone, it's Jeremy from Lake Sumter State College, and I'm with Josh from Jacobs Engineering. What are we going to do today, Josh?
So we're going to be touring the village's wastewater treatment plant. We, Jacobs, operate this plant. We're going to go around and take a look, see what wastewater operators do, and see what's going on inside the plant. One thing that wastewater operators are referred to as bug farmers. So what we do is we have a population of microbes, microbiology, that we protect. Those microbes do the work for us.
All right, Josh, so what am I looking at now?
So we're looking at the aeration zone of our oxidation ditch. So what's occurring here is we're mixing up the water really, really fast, and by doing that, it increases the dissolved oxygen, or as we refer to it as DO, levels in the tank. Because like we said, we have to provide these microbes, these bugs, with the proper level of oxygen so they can do the work for us.
So Josh, what am I looking at now?
We are at the clarifier, or the sedimentation tank. And basically what occurs here is the wastewater flow is slowed down. And what happens when you slow that flow down is it separates. You'll see in the tank, basically, you'll see the wastewater going out, and it slows down, and you'll see the solids settling to the bottom. And what happens is you kind of start to develop those two products that a wastewater plant makes, and that's solids and effluent. Effluent meaning treated water.
All right, Josh, so where are we?
So we are at our sand filter beds, and basically what's happening here is the clear water, like we talked about, flows over the edge of the clarifier, flows into these filter beds, flows in these channels underneath our feet, and out into those filter channels right there. And what happens is it goes over there, it flows through each filter bed. And in each filter bed you have a layer of sand and then like an igneous type tile underneath that. So it flows through there, out the bottom to the disinfection chamber.
All right, Josh, what am I looking at in front of me?
So this is the last step for the treated water, or as we call effluent. What happens is it flows up through this well right here from the sand filter beds, and then gets dosed with that little trickle you see right there, sodium hypochlorite or bleach. And it gives it a few hours for it to be able to disinfect all the undesirable pathogens that are still left at this point. This is the end of the line for our sludge, or our solids in the plant. You can see it, basically we pump it from the bottom of the clarifier over to these holding tanks right here, and we dewater it. So we cut the air on to these holding tanks, let it aerate for 24 hours, cut it off, and then we use this telescoping valve right here to pull another layer of clear water off the top. What we're doing is we're getting as much water as we can out of this sludge before we press it.
Hey Josh, what am I looking at?
So this is the very last stop for our sludge, or our solids as we call it here at the wastewater plant. And what happens is we pull it out of the holding tanks over there, the sludge holding tanks, and we pull it up through this pump right here, and we inject it with a coagulant. It's like a polymer-based coagulant. And what it does is it causes it to curdle, for lack of a better term, and thicken up. And then it puts it on the hopper and into the 18-wheeler trailer there you see. I think it's a pretty cool process. Not a lot of people know what goes on in wastewater plants, but I think it's pretty awesome that you get two things. You know, you get water you can reuse as irrigation, and then solids that can be repurposed as fertilizer. And hopefully, as we go into the future, we raise more awareness about it, and these kind of products can be used everywhere.
So that's it for the tour, guys. Thank you for joining us on this awesome trip. If you are interested in finding out more information, check out the Lake Sumter State College website or Jacobs website for that information. And of course, we were happy to have you along for the journey. So what are you going to do? Take that step. We'll see you in the next one.